Ways. Before that, Lofi with Bass Funny Plus as we go 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Every Wednesday, we get another opportunity to meet a phenomenal woman doing amazing things in her life and affecting the lives positively of those around her. Today, I'm speaking to an amazing woman who has a background in accounting and auditing, then moved to commerce, fund accounting, thereafter business systems and project management, and now is the operations and system solution manager of an international investment firm. Also, just completed her MBA Essentials Executive Development course with a distinction in order to assess her readiness to take the full MBA, specializing in psychology, and also currently a semi-finalist in Mrs. South Africa. It's time to meet our warrior woman.
This is Warrior Women on the Morning Show with Leigh-Anne Williams.
I love everything about the guest that we have on the show today. Ashton Johnson, Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist. Welcome to Good Hope FM.
Hi, and thanks for having me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the introduction too. I'm so honored to be here on Good Hope FM.
You are a woman of many talents. You are incredibly busy, and you're still finding time to be a semi-finalist in one of the biggest pageants in South Africa, Mrs. South Africa, where we do not attack each other on the stage and take off crowns. No, we don't do that here, only in Sri Lanka. But it's so wonderful to be able to chat to you. Ashton, let's talk about your journey so far, because not only are you entering this pageant, but you also do so much in your daily life, but you have such a passion for driving women empowerment. Where does that passion come from?
So it basically begins from Mrs. South Africa has evolved from just being a pageant to that of a female empowerment movement and a PR vehicle for with influences to showcase the virtues of real, relatable, authentic African women of all walks of life. I've worked very hard. You've mentioned all the things that I've studied, as well as my career ambitions, etc. And basically what I want to do is, when I've actually just discovered that I actually just thrive on actually helping people, and that is why I wanted to do my MBA in psychology. Because basically I'm trying to inspire, and basically this is exactly what Mrs. South Africa is about, is basically inspiring the women to be the best versions of themselves, and that is what I exactly stand for. So even though in my life and in my job ventures, I've been a manager for about 7 years. All the people that I've mentored in my career, I basically thrive on basically just seeing the best and the potential that came out of my mentorship. And I've heard from, I think, 3 or 4 of them that told them that I'm the best manager that they've ever had. Because basically I don't just let them do their job. I basically challenge them to recognize their weaknesses, identify their strengths, etc., and just become the best version of themselves, be it in their work life, in their family life, all of those type of things all in one. So this journey, why it's important to me, as it provides a platform for promoting women empowerment, and it makes me remember the strong-willed woman with goals and passion that for a moment I forgot about, as I was mostly focused on building my career, being a mom, as well as a wife. Not that any of those things are bad. However, this journey will help me to fulfill my potential and inspire other women to want to do the same.
Absolutely. So, all of those are careers in itself, if you think about it. Just, having a career, that is a career. Being a mom, that is also a career that takes so much time as well. But I think, in the time of this pandemic that we're living in, where women have been disproportionately affected by COVID-19, either through job losses or, having to be more responsible for the kids who spent a large part of 2020 at home. That meant mostly that mom had to stay at home with them. I think so many women are demotivated, they're deflated, they are exhausted, and they need a little bit of motivation. And your personality is just beaming with sunshine for that woman that's listening to you right now, has heard all of the things that you have done, are currently doing, still wanting to do, and sees herself in you, sees herself in someone that could potentially be an Ashton Johnson one day. What would your words of encouragement be to her?
So I would say that you and every woman, you are beautifully unique. So I would promote celebrating your uniqueness by influencing and inspiring others, that your situation and circumstances do not define who you are destined to be. You've got 2 choices in life. number one, continue to sleep with your dreams, or two, wake up and chase them. I choose to chase them. I aspire to inspire. You are your ultimate competition league. As much as we are in this competition as women in the Mrs. South Africa, it isn't a competition. It's about actually uplifting each other.
Yeah.
You are a survivor, and you will thrive if you are passionate about your purpose in life and what you stand for. So in terms of life challenges, I mean, everybody has challenges, be it work, children, marriage, everything. I mean, sicknesses, health, all of those types of things. It's what you make out of it and how you adapt your resilience in terms of what your situation is and how you come out of that. So the advice that I would give everyone is just to review your situation and basically just have perspective in terms of how are you going to get out of this part of your life, and how do you overcome that.
Beautiful stuff. Ashton, you are going to be competing, is that right, for the Mrs. South Africa title at the end of the year?
Yes.
Wonderful stuff. When is it happening, and how can us Cape Townians support you?
Okay, so the finals are the 2nd of July. We do have voting. So I have a voting card, which I will share on my social media platform. So basically, you just need to SMS Ashton Janssen to 35959. As well as we have on the Mrs. South Africa Facebook page, you can basically go to my picture and like it, as well as just basically follow me. So basically, there's a couple of ways of the way we get judged, well as just basically being inspiration to the community out there. So basically, look out, watch me, follow me on my handles, and just basically give me advice and support me in that respect.
Beautiful. And what are those handles on social media?
So it's AshJ2702 on Instagram, and it's Ashton Janssen, Mr. South Africa semi-finalist 2021 on Facebook.
Beautiful. Ashton, thank you so much for your vibe. Thank you so much for sharing your motivation and your inspiration with us on Good Hope FM. And we wish you well for your journey. We will be supporting you every step of the way. So fly that flag high, honey.
I will. Thank you so much, and hoping everybody has a lovely day further. I'm back to work after this intermediate.
Busy girl.
Busy girl, but yeah, no, I love it. I love this. I thrive on challenges. So that's me, and I just hope everybody else is inspired to do the same.
We certainly are. Thank you so much. Ashton Johnson, Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist, inspiring us by not only her journey in her personal life, but also the things that she wants to do. Of course, she is one of the semi-finalists in the Mrs. South Africa competition that is happening in July this year. Very exciting stuff.